Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go at Mile High. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
I'll throw it. The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
And that one's incomplete for now. It brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Dropping back to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Okay, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down, Saints. Ready.
It's the first carry for the rookie out of NC State. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, set! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
to the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now they face 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43. Down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Back to throw. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
And the Saints
1st down, play action. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Jennings and Jacobs on 3rd. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, the defense is energized with that stop.
That earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back now, pressure coming. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First down. First and 10 at the 39.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
60-60.
Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in right side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Let's go now. 19.
Caught quick right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
On first down, they'll run. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
The second down run good for 4. That brings up third down.
He was brought down by Dominic Hampton. It's a gain of 4.
They won't snap any time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
19, Charger, 19, 18.
Here's a throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard
First call
line.
here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 65. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
The handoff on 3rd and short. He's got the first down grab and still going. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play good for 17 and a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Working now from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So first down from the 41.
Get it. Ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's his running back. Dancing past him. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Saints cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. There's a dive up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more when they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Passer 11. Panther 11. 60 back. 60 back.
He's going to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game. Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
Throwing from the gun. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Schmidt connects. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Harvey now to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Broncos on top here at Mile High. Second down now. They need 7. Pass play coming here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's incomplete for now. It brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
19, 18, track 60. Hey, that's your man, that's your man.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now on 1st down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Yep. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jacorian Bennett has it. Into the end zone he goes, pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowballed.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, neither 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rolling from the gun here. Fits it through the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Still sticking with the passing game. And they pick him off again! Quincy Riley picks it. And the Saints make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You said it out loud?
No, it was out loud. Yeah. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Downhill throw off the play fake. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal.
Viking 18, go!
They'll try and punch it in. And they take this in for the score. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Harvey now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Set. 60, 18, come 19, Dragon 60. Take go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 21.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready?
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Set.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
The give here on second. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
In punt formation.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive.
You saw me juggling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Going again on 2nd. That's completed right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
On the set.
It's a gain of 35.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
the
Cowboy
Saints,
in.
1st down.
A give now from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Past the 60. Past the 60.
They'll run. Jacobs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Schmidt connects. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly, Tells me these two are on the same page.
No throw, 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Handoff now from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, sack. 70 Timberwolves.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
19, Buffalo 18.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Half the 60.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Has a hole left, room to run at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Saints push their lead to 3.
Broncos 31.
Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds Mims. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They'll air it out on third. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up fourth down. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
70, Timber, go!
Running it now out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Ready?
Broncos going nickel here. Third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now on third and 2. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Okay.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Come on, come on.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense, they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Got it, ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll come to the line here. Second and 9.
Let's go, Cowboy 80. Hawk 70.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Chase Young on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the result. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Bring it. Let's go now. Go.
Running it after the penalty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun give down to Jacob. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So 1st down from the 41. He'll look to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They give it to him again. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Makes the catch. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
It's a design run. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard
First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walk in the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
So this will win on the road for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to